it's your girl Taryn back again for our final series installment of Daring Faith. How cool has this series been? I've learnt so much and I hope you've all enjoyed it too. I'm in my car and I'm about to head off to McDonald's. I'm gonna go get a coffee. That's my highlight to do in lockdown. And you know what? Sometimes it sucks having to go through the drive-thru and wait so long to get my coffee when I want it now. But as Christians, we should learn how to have a good attitude, even when we're waiting. We need to learn how to be loving and patient while we wait. And there's a story in the Bible all about Abraham, who today is going to teach us how to have a good attitude while we wait. Why don't we take a look?
When Abraham was 99 years old, the Lord appeared to him and said, "I will make you the father of many nations. I will always be your God and the God of your children after you." How could I become a father at the age of 100, he thought, and how can Sarah have a baby when she is 90 years old? One day, Abraham looked up and noticed 3 men standing nearby. He welcomed them. "My Lord," he said, "if it pleases you, stop here for a while." The men agreed, and Abraham had Sarah make them food to eat as they rested. As they ate, Abraham waited on them. "Where is Sarah, your wife?" the visitors asked. "She's inside the tent," Abraham replied. Then one of them said, "I will return to you about this time next year, and your wife will have a son." Sarah was listening to this from her tent, and she laughed because she thought she and Abraham were too old to have a baby. Then the Lord said to Abraham, "Why did Sarah laugh? Is anything too hard for the Lord? I will return about this time next year, and Sarah will have a son." She became pregnant, and she gave birth to a son for Abraham in his old age. And Abraham named their son Isaac.
Welcome back everybody, and while you were all watching that video, look what I got! I got my coffee from McDonald's, so I'm super excited. Let's have a taste test. You know what, it's actually not too bad. I'm pretty happy with that. Thank you, McDonald's. I had to wait very patiently, but we got there and I got it, so that's awesome. But in our story today, we found out that Abraham and Sarah became parents at such an old age. Abraham was 99 years old. I can't even count that high. My goodness, that was so old. He had to wait a really long time. But God actually fulfilled and kept his promise to Sarah and Abraham that they would have children at a really old age. It took them a really long time, and they had to wait really patiently and put their trust in God that he was going to do what he said, and he did. So, why don't we actually praise and sing to God now in worship next? Let's take a look at our video.
This song is called Brave. It's all about how God's love makes us brave. We're going to start by singing, "No, I won't be afraid, for you are with me." Let's go.
No, I won't be afraid. You are with me. You are right beside me every day. Even when it feels like everything's going wrong, I can look up to you, God, and find my strength.
All right, sing some O's.
Your love is lifting
you sing Your Love.
Your love makes me brave, and I won't be afraid.
Let me hear you. Your love.
Your love makes me brave. I can face anything.
One last time. Your love.
Your love makes me brave. Your word will light my way. Your word will help me to stand.
I know I'm safe with you.
I know I'm safe with you. I know I'm held in your hands.
Sing Your word will light my way. Arms up like this.
Your word will light my way. Your word will help me to stand.
I know I'm safe with you.
I know I'm safe with you. I know I'm held in your hands.
Sing out Your love.
Your love makes me brave, and I won't be afraid.
Let me hear you a little louder. Your love.
Your love makes me brave. I can face anything.
All right, as loud as you can. Sing it out.
Your love makes me brave, and I won't be afraid.
Your love.
Your love makes me brave. I can face anything.
Sing out Your love.
Your love makes me brave.
All right, now we're going to sing that again. Your love. I want to hear you real loud.
Your love makes me brave.
All right, last time. I want to hear you as loud as you can. Your love makes me brave.
Your love makes me brave.
Great singing and dancing, everyone. I'm just currently on a walk. So now for our next segment, what we're actually going to do is have a look at Pastor Steve and Bestos Asks. Now, this is where Pastor Steve asks Bestos a question, and well, let's see how he answers. So stay tuned for that one. Won't be too long.
This is Bestos Asks with Pastor Steve.
Pastor Steve? Pastor Steve? Pastor Steve!
Bestos, I'm right here. It's okay. I'm right here.
Where have you been?
I was just over there waiting for us to start.
We have already started.
Oh, I am so sorry to have kept you waiting.
Well, it's okay. Wait, what am I waiting for?
You were waiting to start Bestos Asks.
Oh, that's right. Okay, let's start it again.
All right.
Welcome to Bestos Asks. I am Bestos, and I ask Mr. Pastor Steve a question. Yay!
Good job, Bestos.
So here's my question for today. How do you wait when you want something really, really bad?
Well, it's hard to wait, but we have to learn how. When I have to wait for something, I try to be excited for it without being mad that I can't have it right now.
So, if I'm going to go on the loop-de-looper,
Yeah.
the roller coaster tomorrow, and I can be excited for it, but I don't have to be mad that I can't go today?
That's right. That's right. It's important to wait with a good attitude. Take Abraham and Sarah, for example.
Well, who are they?
Oh, well, they're two people who lived a long, long time ago, and their story's in the Bible, and it tells us how they had to wait. See, God told them that He was going to give them a child, but they had to wait a long time for that to happen.
Like a whole day?
Oh, like many, many, many days, even years.
Oh, wow, they must have been good waiters.
Well, they had to learn to wait just like you and I will. See, Abraham and Sarah had faith. They trusted God.
Okay, well then, one more question, Mr. Pastor Steve.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to go on the loop-de-looper roller coaster with me?
Well, yes, I love loop-de-looper roller coasters. When are we going to go?
What I am this tall.
Oh, wow, that could take a while, Bestos.
Oh, that's okay. We can wait together. Maybe while we wait, we can go on the teacup together. I am tall enough for that.
Is that the one where you just go, you spin in a circle?
Oh, it did. You go round and round and round and round.
Yeah. Are you the one doing the spinning?
I am. Yeah.
You have fun with that.
Round and round and round and round and round. Here we go.
Wasn't that such a good story? Now I know how important it is to wait. Like right now, I'm at a crossing. I have to be patient and double check and look for all of the cars on the road to see if I can go and cross. It looks pretty safe. We're crossing. So instead of yelling, screaming, or just being bored, I know that waiting's important. Waiting can keep me safe. Everything we know about God's timing is up to God, and we just need to put our trust in Him. So why don't you say this with me? I know that just like Abraham and Sarah, I can have a good attitude when I wait. I know that just like Abraham and Sarah, I can have a good attitude when I wait. While we wait, I'm going to intro our Bible verse. But hold on, it's got a whole bunch of bubbles stopping me from reading it. How about you help me pop all of them right now? You ready? Go!
With God's power working in us, God can do much, much more than anything we can ask or imagine. Ephesians 3:20. With God's power working in us, God can do much, much more than anything we can ask or imagine. Ephesians 3:20. With God's power working in us, God can do much, much more than anything we can ask or imagine. Ephesians 3:20.
Great job popping all those bubbles, everyone. You have revealed what our Bible verse for today says. It's Ephesians 3:20, and it talks about how God can do much, much more than we can think or even imagine. So how cool is that?
Let's all jump together. This song is Ephesians 3:20. It says, with God's power working in us, God can do much, much more than anything we ask or imagine. Let's sing it.
With God's power working in us, God can do much, much more than anything we can ask or imagine. Ephesians 3:20. With God's power working in us, God can do much, much more than anything we can ask or imagine. Ephesians 3:20.
One more time.
With God's power working in us, God can do much, much more than anything we can ask or imagine. Ephesians 3:20.
Wow, have I been on an adventure this Tikes. I've been walking, I've been in the car a few times, and you're even going to see me on my couch later for our craft activity. My gosh, it's been an adventure. But guess who else is on an adventure right now? It's our Scuppet friends. So it's our last episode this week, but let's see if our Scuppets actually completed their mission. Off to you, Scuppets in space.
Last time on Scuppets in Space. A strange moon has entered the Earth's orbit, and Scuppeton's all out of whack. The city's in danger of changing forever if we don't all work together to get rid of this moon. Han has come up with a plan for Hector and Winston to strap their rocket to the moon and get it out of there. And it's up to the crew of Scuppets to save the whole world.
Winston, are you ready for this?
Yes, I am. Are you?
Yeah, sure. You know, if we don't make it out of this, I want you to know you're okay.
Well, thanks, Hector. I think you're okay too.
All right, enough of that.
51, 50, 43.
All right, listen up, Scuppets. This is our time. Now remember, there's a right time for everything, and we all have to wait for our time to come.
Okay, I wait.
Good. Initiate landing sequence.
Initiating landing sequence. We have landed on the moon.
Whew. Okay. Now, Winston, attach.
Copy that. Attach.
Now, it's up to us, Scuppets. Abby, monitor fuel.
Check.
Zara, stand by for countdown.
Check.
Bestos, get ready to push 2 buttons at the same time.
Got it. 2 buttons, same time.
Han, keep your eye on their course.
Check.
All right, everyone wait for it. Wait for it, and countdown.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, go!
Detach.
And they are clear.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, Mr. Han, set a course for Scuppeton.
Right away, sir.
Winston, Hector, you just saved the world.
Hector,
What?
it's been a privilege flying with you.
Winston,
Yeah, Hector?
we are never doing this again.
I know.
But it's been a privilege flying with you too.
Hector,
Or what now?
do you know how to land this thing?
No?
Me neither.
What? Come here, you.
Welcome home.
Yeah, thanks, I guess. Bessos, what are you doing?
I'm listening to the heartbeat. Okay, he's still alive.
Well, of course I'm still alive.
So, tell us what it was like in space. Did you bring home a moon rock?
Oh, yes. Or did you bring an alien?
Alien, what are you talking about?
What were the effects of zero gravity like?
What was the
There's lots of Plutonians or DFT stages.
So that's the story of how we went to space and ended up saving the world. I won't tell you that there weren't times I was really afraid, because I was. But I guess if it wasn't a little scary at times, then it wouldn't have been an adventure. Sometimes having daring faith means going out into the unknown and trusting that everything is going to work out just as it's supposed to. And hey, in our case it did. And now everything is back to normal. Well, almost everything.
It is the wagon wheel. Look at the buttons. Okay, I press all the buttons at the same time. Yay!
Estos.
Okay, I go!
How cool was that? Hector and Winston are safe. They're back in Scupperton and the mission is complete. They had to wait pretty patiently to get there, but they got there because they had daring faith. So you know what? Why don't you bow your head and pray with me? Lord, I thank you so much for Kids Church, Father. I pray that you will help us to have a good attitude when we wait, no matter what it's about, Father. I just pray that you know, Lord, everything that we need before we need it. And I know that you have a timing that's placed on all of our lives for us to have things that happen at the right time. So I just pray, Lord, you'll help us have daring faith. We thank you for this series that we've been able to do at Kids Church. Please bless the rest of our week. In Jesus' name, amen. And everybody said, amen. Alright, stay tuned for our craft activity, everybody. Hey UniHill Tikes, and welcome to our craft activity. I'm so excited to do this one with you. It's one of my personal favorites, so let's get started. We learned today about Abraham and Sarah, who had to wait for the promise of God of having children at a really old age. And you know what? God actually fulfilled that promise. He told Abraham that he would be a father to many, many nations, as many as the stars up in the sky. Now, you try and count the stars at home. It's almost impossible. There's hundreds of millions of stars up there. Don't try and count them. You'll never get through it. I've tried, believe me. But what we're going to do is we are going to show the stars in the night sky. So what you'll need for today is some sticky notes, or if you have any felt stars, that would be even better. If you've got a star shape already cut out, you can use or stick down. I'm using sticky notes because I don't have any. Some coloured markers or paints, depending on what your family allows you to use. A marker, some scissors, and a paper plate. So, as I pan down the screen, let's have a look at what we're doing today. So, I've already drawn some cool stars on my paper plate to signify all the nations and people that Abraham was going to be the father of. So now what I've done there is I want us to get our marker and to draw, actually I might use a blue one and make it a little bit more pretty. Draw a big kind of squiggly lines for some more decoration, making it look really cool. Whoa, that's pretty cool. Hey, it's like the blue, dark bluish black of the night sky. And then now what I've done is I drew one earlier, a little star on my sticky note. So draw a star on your sticky note, and then you will start to actually cut it out. So here's some in the corner here I've prepared earlier. So I've got all my stars all ready to be stuck on later on. You might need glue. I don't, because it's a sticky note. And next step, now we've got all our decorating done, our stars are all cut out, we're going to get our plate and we're going to cut right into a spiral shape. So if you want, you can follow that line that you've made, or do like I'm doing and just cut around, not necessarily following any lines, just kind of where my scissors take me. You might need mum or dad or nan and pa, whoever's around to help you out do this one. It's a little bit tricky. Just like that. And we're not going to cut all the way through. We're going to stop just before the center ends. So now you'll end up with a spiral. How cool is that? I'm going to pan back up. How awesome is this? That's so cool. It's kind of bouncy. A bit like a slinky, an awesome spiral. If you also want, mum and dad, you can pop a hole in the top, weave some string through, and then you can hang it somewhere in your house. How cool would that be? But let's stick our stars on before I forget. So I'm going to put one right about here. Another one right about here. Oh, that's a good spot. And one right about here. Just there. Can you see my stars? How cool does this look? I love it so much. Like I said, if you want to go get some string, punch a hole in there and then hang it somewhere in your home to be reminded that we need to wait patiently. And while we wait patiently, we need to have a good attitude, just like Abraham did. That's a pretty cool memory to have when we look at this. Hey, I love it. Oh, I can't wait to hang mine up. Alright, if you made yours today, why don't you send a photo of yours to Chris down to the email below. I'm sure he'll pop it up on the screen. If he doesn't, message someone and find out what it is. Alright, thanks Tikes for today, and we'll see you next time.